All right, welcome, folks. We are live, and I'm just gonna dive right into it. We're gonna do some gold stakes at the start, and then probably do some more practice with the speed runs, since we only have a few more streams before next week. Do not want those skips. I guess we chase the straight here. Wow. Do not want that misprint. We'll take this constellation, even though it's going to be a little tough to get started. Let's look at these diamonds, maybe. Take the straight. Alright, some flat scoring option would be phenomenal here. I do think we might as well take a peek. Rank me. Alright. An immolate would go crazy. An astronomer would be outrageously good. And a replacement flat molt option would be... I want it, but I don't know if it's a good idea. Like, we need some base scoring still. It's gonna be harder to find when we're broke. So we can't really spend on either of these right now. Maybe more inclined to spend on the Constellation unless we get, like, spectral cards for the... Okay, that's you. That delays the inevitable fall off a little bit, I guess. That's an unfortunate waste of money. I need an immolate. Blue man is good. This voucher is good if we can get enough money to afford it. That was close. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Keep it crispy, thank you for the sub. Okay. We're back. We're not going to be able to afford that voucher, though, is the problem. But, very critically, we aren't dead. At least I don't think we are. Not yet. Fist is good. Even if it remains temporary. Death Glare, thank you for the 4. Yeah, we'll be doing more of the speed runs in the second half of the stream. this helps. I don't think I can buy anything. I really need... Like, the money situation is crazy. Could be a good baseball card run if we get a chip joker that isn't blue joker, or if we simply get enough planet scaling to remove the need for the chip joker. I was hoping to take the burglar, first of all, to get a little bit of econ. Second of all, because it would make it easy, like, possible to ramp the spare trousers more, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Hold. Money? Only 3. $24. All right, surely there's money in one of these, right? Cool. Yep. And that means we can get the voucher for when we get out of the burglar. Bummer. How hard is it to draw a second pair? Thank you. Hey, well, oh my god, C-dubs. It's a great emo, but every time I like glance at it, it raises my cortisol a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that first frame is diabolical. More planets. Probably get some 2-pair levels. Honey? That's malt, which I guess is good. Okay, maybe the burglar is no longer worth now that we have extra discards. Was kind of hoping for things that loaded up the hologram there. It's going for an inf run into 200 ectos with no ecto, or 200 rerolls with no ecto. Were you playing on plasma deck? Because that would explain a lot. Ghost? Did you have a Perkio? Because if not, you weren't going for Nano. Oh, cocktail deck, I see. I thought about doing a single player run of the cocktail deck. It looks fun to play. But I guess it's kind of similar to like the deck sleeves video that I already did. Could you do like plasma, ghost, and then like the Heisenberg deck or whatever one gives you the Perkio effect? Because that would be turbo nutty. Yes? Okay. Maybe that's worth doing. That sounds fun. NW Gaming, thank you for the bits. The Echo deck instead of Perkio? What's Echo deck? Is that like replay cards or something? Retriggers all cards in addition. Oh my god. Great googly moogly. So just everything has like a inherent red seal. Does scale faster though? Okay. I mean, is there enough scaling for that to become relevant though? Given all the... Well, I guess the Echo deck isn't meant to be played with all of the others necessarily. Lucky sevens. Ogre. Thank you for the 28 months. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Sure. Bang. Dirt, thank you for the 16. Glad you're still enjoying the content. What are you searching for? Because I don't think this will get you far, but I'm probably wrong. It's anti-8. The run is 1. We didn't go further than this. Could consider onking the constellation if we wanted to make a pivot. Honestly, I don't even need to sell that, do I? Unless I feel like getting blue value. We did it. Okay, maybe we're not onking. Ooh, I thought I was gonna snipe my boy here, and I was gonna get real mad. Oh, we finally got the money off of that. Right. There we go. Oh, was it gold seal? No, it was a lucky card and a gold seal. Gold seals don't give you $23, they give you 20. Hope that helps. Yep. Three for three? Oh for two? Wait, why did scoring jump up so much? Guess I got a few extra high card levels. Use this on a blue seal. Oops. think misplacing... Okay, it didn't kill me. It almost killed me. Misplacing that blueprint was a pretty big blunder. They're purple. Hey, the pants are back. I need to find something soon. I think it's pretty unlikely it's going to be off the riffraff. Okay. Is that anything? Probably not. More purple. More purple. Alright. Should be able to get through here, but... Next ante looking kind of tough. Probably not enough, but that doesn't even offset the loss of the blueprint. Bummer. Hey, welcome, Murphy. Hold on. It's really looking like that blueprint joker is very strong, isn't it? Let's get another one. We can't. GG. Good warm-up, though. I hate this draw. I've made it worse. I'm just gonna find one spade. That's easier than trying to find full house. Look, a hex could be anything, but a mega spectral pack. Wait, no. Take two. A hex is a hex, but a mega spectral pack could be anything. It could even be a hex. Alright, yeah. Use take two. There's that baseball card we were looking for last run. These draws are atrocious. Maybe I should have kept the jack and the queen and for a straight draw in the back swing. Never mind. These draws are fine. Stonks. Actually, maybe we should take the stonks so that we can open this and not die. Never mind, we're dead anyway. Unless... I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Never mind, we're fine. Rare 2-pair run. It's so rare that it's the second time in 2 runs that it's happened. It's like one of the most common things on Gold Stake. What are we talking about? Chat not beating the "do you even play this game" allegations. Maybe we're not using the runner here. Since we have so many levels in Uranus already. Jeez. Judgment? Okay, I'll take it. We've drawn this blue seal an outrageous number of times. I'll make it a little bit harder to draw. 2 pairs the problem. I think marble probably would be the pickup if I didn't just have a pretty dull run. Marble was a pretty good play there, in fact. Pair problem. Let's just get this on the board. Cool. Got another chance at blank as well. Probably sell a lot of these jonglers. Probably not a fib. Boss blind is pretty brutal. Especially if we miss our draw. Wait. It's actually, I was gonna sell that anyway. Baseball, huh? The rare 2-pair build. At it again. Got the 7s. Couldn't find the blue. Clearly now we'll find the blue. Ow. Kinda hoping that would win. Other blue? No other blue. Let's just throw the blue away. It's gonna be too risky to try and hold it when I need to hit two pairs. Yeah, we might have like fumbled already just trying to dig for it. Fortunately, we didn't. Bummer. Foiled again, but parentheses. Complimentary. Okay. That was an upgrade, I guess. That'll make it easier to find the blue. We have a lot of kings. It's probably worth keeping one. Holy pair pivot. Fine. Fight. Chad, are you okay? Why would I pivot to pair here? This might be a giant surprise to you, but the hand to pair, and you're not going to believe this, contains a pair. Blue. I do want to dump this. Oh. Four of a kind contains two pairs, but doesn't count for that. Yep. It contains two pairs, but it does not contain the poker hand to pair. So obviously it doesn't count for that. Because I have reading comprehension skills. Beyond that of a third grader. It's like 5th grade at least. It is nice that we get to have this conversation every single time that Spare Trousers comes into the mix, though. There we go. This might actually take two hands because the flint is brutal for our chips. Yeah, that's rough. Might be too greedy, but that's fine. Bolts. Maybe it's actually the high card pivot. Wait, this is in the wrong spot. Perfect. Missed gold. We're rich. Although maybe we do this to get some deck picks in. Easy game. Be nice if baseball card is uncommon so it can count itself. I believe I have heard that that was the case at one point, but it was too strong. Here. What I've never understood is why my duo triggers for a full house. You'll get there one of these days. I believe in you. Reading the Joker explains the Joker. That's true. But Balatro players can't read. Source, I'm a Balatro player. Boy, if my deck weren't a mess, this would be a great shop. Unfortunately, someone forgot to fix their deck. The Sloth, thank you for the membership. I think I can beat anti-10. Maybe not. Melt? No. Chips will help. Probably not enough. Should have made steel, I guess. GG. Let's run it back maybe a couple more times and then we'll get back to the speed running maybe. Speaking of, I like first instinct was to take that that charm tag just because I'm so used to it with the Perkio runs after like two individual runs. My brain's cooked. What was in the shop? I think it was something I wanted, right? Yeah, I'll take the Jupiter instead. Is there a reason you took charm tag in the last video uploaded or just for fun? I don't know. Probably just for fun, but like as soon as I record a video, it escapes my mind completely until I go into editing. So I could not tell you what I was thinking. And it's been a while since I edited that video, I think. But like, as soon as I'm done editing the video, like, and then I start streaming the next run, the run that I edited escapes my mind immediately after. That was unfortunate. But if I had to guess as to why I would take a charm tag, I would say I was probably recording offline, and when like that allows me to play goofier. Or I feel more liberated to play goofier when I'm not streaming because You know, I don't have a chat in my ear telling me that I've lost too many runs in a row. I'm washed. Here's why you don't have a dedicated editor. I do. It's just me. My vision is so bad I thought Steven was Baron. Yeah, you're gonna want to get that checked. Speaking of bad vision, me mapping out these draws. But the real answer is that, like, it just doesn't make economic sense to have a full-time editor. Like, I don't know what the point of that would be. Other than I would be paying somebody's, like, editing rates so that I could have slightly more leisure time. Alternatively, I could pay somebody far less than what the work actually deserves and go against my entire morals and values. So it's like, it's between that and just do it myself. Those two options and do it myself. More time for Elden Ring? The limiting factor is not me editing. It's that Rarin, like, coordinating two schedules for two streamers is not easy to do, especially in different time zones. We're not doing great, are we? It's chat's fault for making me yap so much. If Claude do my editing, it's not just the AI. I had some dude named Claude I met at Publix. You don't mean like the lobster from Eggle? Dude would have a hard time editing when he doesn't even have, like, opposable thumbs or whatever. And he's so busy getting pegged? True. I saw that, Cully. Wait a minute. Do we go vampire mode as well, just in case? Maybe I don't want the vampire because I want this instead. Is it an 8s build? No, we lost an 8. Is it a 2s build? Maybe. Maybe it is an 8s. Ollie might be the horniest public mod on the platform. You have not... You do not frequent a lot of chats on this platform. Make it an 8 of hearts, or we could just cut some more clubs. Here. Here. Bummer. I got a roll, I feel like. We're pretty weak. Okay, that helps immensely. We do seem like we want to favor spades. 5 is a fib card, at least. 5 is an 8. This ace is absolutely cracked when it comes to the lucky cards. We do need chips, as much as it pains me to admit that castle is reasonable here. I have a theory that every Bellagio player is listening to mommy ASMR when while playing. See, that's what we call the consensus bias. It's when you incorrectly assume that, like, because you have a belief or do something that, like, everyone else, or you over-assume how much of the population does the same. Get psych majored. Here. Okay, lucky cards other than that ace are just bad. They should feel bad. It's got to be the hearts now, I think. Let's try this. It really is just that one ace that's pulling all the weight, and I think we're dead now. Is this anything? It's not nothing if we can get that lucky cat. It's maybe better than the one that I've had yesterday. Or is that too much to ask? Okay. Bummer. Might be in trouble here. Maybe not with this draw. Money me. Okay, at least we got molt. And we might have needed it. Might get out of the castle. Oh! I think we're getting out of the castle. I'd love to be able to not play flushes here. That is where my chips are. Okay, this is that really good ace. Got a great ace or something. Time for a raid. Bravo! Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Oh, I forgot the banana broke. And here's the lucky cat. So close. We can do this as well now. Go here. Nope, you. It's that ace again. It doesn't miss. I mean, except for the times that it does miss, I guess. Oh! Overstock. Surely now we'll find the cat. This one. I need that ace. This one helps too, but... I got agreed here. There's a extremely high probability of hitting a spade, and we're in a bad spot if we miss it anyway. I'm gonna take the money. Wait, the 4 is coming into contention now? Shouldn't have bought that yet. That was actually very dumb. Now the buffoon pack is worse. Minus like $2 or something. Absolutely worth. Alright, we probably copy that gold seal, even though it's not a fib card. Wait a minute. Perfect. Two more rounds. And then danger. Clubs and diamonds need to go. That's bad. Ouch. Okay, here's that ace again. Nah. I vouched for you. Oh no. That ace is starting to let me down. One more round. And then danger. We're going infinite. That's not a cat. Wonder if we have to sell the fib when we lose the Bornana here and just rely on those 6s and the molt from these lucky cards. Ah, yes, the molt from these lucky cards. I mean, that's more, right? 48 is more than 30, even. It's definitely more than 24. Money, please. I think I've only gotten one money hit this entire run off of the luckies. This is not ideal. There we go. Maybe we should have done that in the other order. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, we got the 20. Okay, I do think that this is probably just too greedy. Okay, need to hit one more of those sixes. Cool. Four of a kind could become the new hand. Can at least think about that. I like it. Which does mean you're out. Oh my god, we're rich. There's exactly one draw out where we don't hit the flush here. And it's extraordinarily unlikely. Yeah, the attention is what they're looking for. You can just ignore it. Oh my god, we're finally catching up on the money. 6-7, by the way. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. You're welcome, Jason. Oh my god. So many money hits all of a sudden. They were completely silent at the start. Medium. Bummer. Ooh. That's fine. We'll just win here. Cool. It's funny. Still have not found the lucky cat. I think this one's yeah. It's wrong. Oh. Rhea, thank you for the super chat. Hit E304, but not an NF a couple days ago because I had one too many gold cards in hand. Hold on. That's actually peak. What you need to do now is save that profile, never do a NF attempt again on it again, so that you always have a high score of E308. So I know that that's painful, but you have something that many others cannot have and will never have. A high score that sticks around. More purple. Why is it always perishable? All bananas are. Does your high score show Nana forever once after getting it once? No, that's the whole point of this conversation, is that after you get it once, it resets your high score. Because it is quite literally not a number, so the game can't store it as one. Kind of like my 6s. Flint is once again nasty work here. Why didn't you rip the Hex? Because I could have lost... Because it was a bad play, very obviously. Trade offer. You receive 1.5x. I receive 3x. Stonks. Glass Joker here to prevent my glass cards from breaking. Not mean to do that. Is Stencil on the way out now? Probably not. Okay, that molt shot at the front might have saved me. Maybe not. We got glass Joker value. And we're probably gonna need it into the boss blind. That's way too late, buddy. Who do you think you are? I am. Could have gone hearts, clearly. Oh my god. Uh-oh. We did not hit the steel. Could be a problem. Yeah, we should be fine. We're gonna find the Lucky Cat now that the run is over, aren't we? Red seal. Hold. It's better score. Hold. Hold. Okay, now we want it to hit the Chad. It's really good 1/4 of the time. We have one wild card. I think I'd take it just and make them wild. That turned around quickly. Fen, thank you for the super chat. Uh-oh. No, we're fine. Just wanted to say thanks so much for the content. It helps me fall asleep, and at the same time, a great game to watch. Hope you have an amazing day. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words. Money me? This is clearly enough, right? And I didn't get too greedy again. Yeah, we're fine. Crustaceous, thank you for the prime. Wait, die. Oh! Things just kind of exploded. Okay, let's put this here. And that's our new death target. Go here and here. This went from nothing to something real quick. And then 8-ball. Okay, we have our death target. We don't need that. We definitely don't need that. Sarjon, thank you for the 10. Kinda wanna wait for the death, but what are you gonna do? That's also good. Here? I really need this card. There we go. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I can unlock Flush House here. Maybe it's fine. Five. We hit 3. Not guaranteed. Okay. Still a death of my fool, right? We're discarding 8s. Probably need some levels in Flush 5. I think we need as many levels as possible. Just to get things off the ground a bit. Maybe that'll hold me over until I get a sock. Does mean we get to farm less, though. Almost gets us through next ante. We do have to, like, actually save hands for it, though. Haven't hit spades a single time, have we? Ecto is actually really good here because it can't hit the seltzer. It sniped the middle one to preserve symmetry. Here. Business card. Thank you. Is there a reason you're not putting the lucky card first? I don't have a great sense of my score still. Ancient Joker hasn't hit until now. We do also want to get out of lucky cards for all those reasons. Guess we clear a voucher. Okay, here we can probably get away with it since we actually hit spades. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more. Need a lot of red seals though. And I would really like a sock. It's a red seal. Psychic's not a problem. I don't think this gets us through next ante no matter what, so let's just farm this so that we can find the sock. Five hands. I need to be able to dump the death here. There we go. That's why I need to dump the death. Okay, so 7 or 1.5 to the 7th. 8. Oh god, this is so complicated. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 5, 8, 10. 1.5 to the 10th. 57 when we're copying like this. No, because that's 15 because I'm not counting for the seltzer. So it's 5, 10, 13, 15. So 1.5 to the 15 is 437. This is 2 to the 3rd and... No, this is 4 to the 3rd. to the third. Just 64 times 1.5 squared. I think it's just like this, right? It's got to be like this. Could actually get the next ante, but we would have to find a sock now because I spent extra hands there. Polychrome? Bummer. At least it wasn't foil. Dusk is the same thing here. But a little bit less forgiving. But we do still have room for sock here. Here and here. Would you pick up an Eternal Idol right now? Absolutely, yeah. Sock be better than Idol? I don't think anything is better than Idol for me right now. Kind of insane draw, by the way. Fortunately, the deck is so small, it doesn't really matter. Sure. Microsoft Windows, thank you for the 3. It's on its way out anyway. Pretty far off from the idol, to be fair. Has it been on 8s every single time? We only have 2 left. Thank you, Lucky Card's very cool. Whoops, that was an 8. Jeez. Let's see if we can get a fresh copy. It's because the molt doesn't actually matter. Oh my god. I think having Ankh installed keeps, like, anytime I click the bottom of the screen, it brings up the Windows tray. That never used to happen. Herpy, does that happen to you? You've used Ankh before. It just keeps happening. It, like, makes my true dash, like, my Windows tray twice the size that it is, so the entire region is, like, I can't click there. I cannot click it. I literally cannot click it. I didn't click apply. Oh my god, now it's... That's so much worse. Yep, that made it, like, infinitely worse. Now it's just resizing everything on my screen. I cannot click. This is infuriating. And it's dragging some random thing in OBS around. Locking the taskbars definitely does not help. Taskbar settings. Maybe if I shrink it. What if I hide the taskbar for now? Okay. Jesus. I don't know if it's Ankh or if it's Brainstorm, but one of them, since I installed both of them, they've just been devastating for that type of thing. Ankh's the only one that actually interacts with the visuals of the game, though, so it feels like it's that. Banana doesn't matter, that does, though. Okay. We beat this ante now. Oops. Should have played this one. Okay, now I think we're fine. Nope. If I click in the wrong spot still, it brings it up. Yeah, it's a taskbar issue. I'll try restarting after the stream is over to see if that fixes it. It could just be like a PC issue on my part. Onk is the timer. But the timing is suspicious given that like it started happening as soon as I installed Onk yesterday. Can I take another Ecto? I a little distracted there for a moment. I'm on whatever version of Onk Adaf gave to me. Because every other time in the past that I tried to install Onk, it crashed on the spot. Oh, pause the game. Here we go. Yeah, it's not the latest. It's just the version that ADF gave to me was the first time that it didn't like crash on loadout. Okay, so based on my hand size, I can Ecto here. Send it. Under 1 hour NAN incoming. We did that on our second attempt yesterday. Under an hour is very far from the goal. Under an hour is easy. I've just been getting like horrifically slow speeds. Or slow times because the seeds have been horrific. It was like 500, almost 500 rolls for Blueprint on the first attempt, and then like over 300 for the Baron on the second attempt. So, those were giga outliers. Aura, thank you for the super chat. It's funny how Microsoft Windows subscribed and you had issues with the sidebar. To be fair, I've been having the issues with the sidebar since yesterday. They just got much, much worse after that subscription, so maybe you are onto something. Yes, stupid. Feel free to DM me anytime. But especially in this moment. Two more. Or one more hand. We're at 18. Do we have this upcoming ante without an idol? Yes. That'll make the Ecto a little bit easier to take. I really want to farm that, but I do think that I don't want to play games with the idol if it does show up. Speaking of, if it does show up. Okay. Here. Do I have anything that... Not really. Do you have retcon to avoid suit bosses? Nope. Don't even have director's cut. We're just living on thoughts and prayers. I don't think it will be suit bosses that kill me, to be fair. I think it'll... Like, it's very likely just going to be next ante's blind scaling. Should have discarded harder. I believe we saw the plant very early when we were still a Fibonacci build. Silver Fox Gaming. Thank you for the gifted subs. One, two... Whoa, it's only 3 cards. It's only 1 cards. So it'll be... Ooh. Will it be a blue? I'll have to math it out. It might be a blueprint if we get an idol. If we get an idol before an ecto, that is. Given the blueprint is copying ancient, it would be more score to sell it for an idol. Well, it would also be able to copy the idol is the thing, right? So it's not that simple. Yeah, no, we don't need to think about it until the idol shows up and or the ecto shows up. Okay, we are idol ready now. No, we're not. I missed an entire card. Whoops. How come it's Blueprint and not Dusk when Dusk is more common? Well, because I need the thing that gives me the most score immediately so that I don't die because I'm dead next ante. So we want the... So when we care about score, we want the thing that gives us the most score. And right now we care about score because we're falling off pretty drastically. Kind of an annoying boss blind. We'll have to be a little bit more cautious than we have been. Need to save my last discard here. We should have a lot of red seals left, though, based on what cards we've seen so far. That's bad. Oh, at least we're on spades, so that's this is definitely salvageable. Justice is less than double copying the Ancient if we have it like 3 out of 4 of the time, so the Justice is irrelevant otherwise. I think we beat it no matter what, but got a little weirder than it otherwise did because of the bad draws. We just need to find an idol. That's our only shot here. Edge. That's fine. Good run. How many more purple do I have? 2. Yeah, this run went on an absolute journey to get here, didn't it? Let's not miss our draws again. It was a Chad stencil until ante 8? Yeah. And then I think like ante 9 or 10 had the absurd shops that ended up immediately exploding into what we have now. Didn't get glass, bummer. I mean, I guess we could try something like this just to see if my math was wrong. Let's actually count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. 1. No, there's no way. This is... Yeah, we just don't have many on-scoring effects other than these. Bummer. I think we maybe saw one early idol that was perishable. Can't say for sure. Alright. Let me take a quick break and we'll do some shifting over to the speed runs again. If I can spell the word speed runs. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, so just like yesterday, we're going to be practicing for the run that ADEF is going to be doing at GDQ. It uses Brainstorm to find an anti-1 Perkio and an anti-1 Overstock, and everything else is run blind from there. I will be providing commentary live at GDQ next week on Friday. A week from this Friday, in fact. Yeah, I set it to Naninf. I'm pretty sure I did that yesterday. Yeah. So, in order to provide better commentary, I've been doing some practice runs, and we'll keep doing that. Control A. That one took a long time. Are any of the... I'm not going fast enough already. Are any of these worth more than $4? I don't think so. I need to, like, get in the right headspace again for the speed run. part of speedrunning. What's GDQ's Twitch? I'm pretty sure it's Games Done Quick spelled all the way out. We gotta look in these. We want an econ option. I guess that counts. It also helps with the swash. I don't know if early game rip and flushes like this is the play, but I do think that just because, again, the time. But like, spamming high card is a money loss and could be a time loss if we, you know, have to draw out the multiple hands anyway. Was the exact reason the setup was chosen? It's fun, and it plays well on a stage with, like, the consideration of other runs as well, right? That was a bad decision. We could do the insane person's, we need to swap this over to, Black Stake, and we could do the insane ecto, shenanigans. Oh, hi, Mark. I think maybe it's the hung man here. And we can drop this here, maybe. That's a queen. I think those are all good enough to just say okay. Kind of spending aggressively, but we'll make up for that later. Let's go here. Whoops. Temperance, maybe? Nope. So I forget how different scoring is on white stake. Maybe that's why there's so much underappreciation for chips in like inexperienced players and in chat. Could be onto something. Did not mean to play a straight here. Time loss. Invisible is very good. Entirely sure who dies for it yet. I guess you. Here's our red seal. Haircut anytime soon. Yesterday. So no, not for a while. Uh-oh, it's happening. Oh no, it's happening again. Not during the speed run. Wait a minute. Rip it. Oh, that hurts. One hand type, I can do that if I'm not a dummy. We have a red seal. I think I take one more roll here. Oh no, I should have done this in a different order. Probably want to get out of this now. Voucher is helpful. Light saving time? Yeah, that's true. Purple seals take time. I think if we weren't going into exactly the plant, we could probably pick up that photograph. But we are going into... I didn't buy the telescope first. Exactly the plant, so we cannot... Okay. Timer is obstructed? No, it's not. It's literally right there. That's helpful. It's actually a really good hit. Actually, it makes me win too quickly. We're having a really, like, I know we're not discarding, but we have a very small deck and still cannot draw the red seal. There we go. Just complain, forehead. Okay. We're gonna need help with our scoring soon. Can't onk. One more. One more. Bummer. Okay, worked out. If we get a Baron, we're in a great spot. If not, we're having a bit of trouble. I will pick up a Chariot if I see one. Vouchers have kind of been doo-doo. Can't take that. Wow. Huge. Got red seals. Like, I don't have good scoring option right now is my biggest problem. We're dead if we don't find something immediately. Why no timer? I don't know what to tell you. Still have no scoring. get something. It's quite literally nothing. We're probably dead here. It does not solve the problem that we currently have. Yep, we're dead. There's no scoring that entire run, unfortunately. Alright, first failed attempt, I guess. Did anyone see how many times I rolled, by the way? $39? Oh, that's not that bad. I guess it shows us how outrageous the, Gonna rip the invis to maybe copy blue Brainstormer card chip, sure. You're the only one that figured that out. And if only the streamer were smart enough to have seen that play. Oh. Oh. We're dead? I think we take the mega. Or just this is the redo. Oh, Death of King early. Suit me. Kinda need better like secondary hits out of the charm tag than we've been getting in order to like actually get the run off the ground. I feel like that's part of the issue right now. Like a good start makes a big difference, right? Because you just having no scoring is kind of rough. Yeah, Temperance is one of the better hits for sure. Temperance is 12 after the Hex. I think that is what got me the best start I've had on one of these, though. But also, you start with some money, so you do start with, like, that doesn't win? This right into the boss blind. Perfect. Oh my god. It's really big. And that's a banana. I think we just pitch our kings and don't care about anything else. Okay. This is just a really good start all of a sudden. Especially if I had played or done things in the correct order. Oh! We still need this. Alright, I need some high card levels, obviously, or we're just going to die. Or I need better supporting jokers. Jesus. Okay, this is far and away the best start that we've had. It's very good. Discard these. You. You go faster here. Oh. Lost my one high card level. Probably has to be Liam. I need to work on that shift a little bit sooner. If I took that over fist, I would just die on the spot. Taking banana over fist is throwing the run in the trash can. Still need a red seal. I need a... probably don't need that. Need a cryptid is another big thing we're missing here. Yeah, this is just worse than copying the banana right now. Fine. Take a purple. It's just the best thing to copy as a tarot card right now. I don't have space. Sell you. I need this. Cool. I don't have space for that. Gotta go fast. Where's the chariot? Use it. Copy it. Copy it. Here. Still need a red seal. Still need Pluto levels. Sure. Up. Baron wasn't even doing anything there. No. No. Could do something with both of these later. Here. Red seal. I'll take it. There's no guarantee I get a better option. This. They're high card level. Jeez, that's horrific. Okay, well, that solves some things. I can open up the fist slot soon. Phrasing. Maybe this is a red seal. We've seen a lot of bonks, unfortunately. Need the strength for the red seal 10. Now I have to discard. Surely. Nope. I've seen 0 cryptids and 0 deja vu so far. But like infinite onks. And ectos. Voucher is good, it gives me more time to set up. Brutal. Okay, we hit the double strength. We just need to find that jack now. That one. Strength. Strength. Then we go here. Start throwing deaths on it. And I think at this point... Oops. Probably fine to get out of the, the fist. Fist and the photo are both easily... Honestly, everything is removable now. So we have enough high card levels. Oops, almost botched it. Wonder if now that we have the rebate, the deaths are more valuable than the than the temperances, and I should just sell the temperance. Because if we can get this rebate online, we make more than $30. Yeah, the lack of cryptid at this stage is really, really brutal. And, like, severely limiting. Okay. Do I have 6s left? 2? Maybe we death 6s? That's helpful as well. There it is. All right, okay. We're in business. Probably do still want to get some of these 6s out of my deck. Game is obsessed with onks. Do need to make at least one of those steel at some point. Whoops. Medium obviously isn't bad, but takes time. And could get in the way. How many 6s? One left. Yeah, that's the risk that I didn't want to take. I got distracted by other things. Okay, Sixth Sense is done. Parking is money. There's our chariot. We just need one. Because our deck is so small. Oof, we got two. Might as well use them both. Nice. Like, we did get we're a little bit behind where we want to be, but we did get the 3 most important pieces early, at least. So... it's definitely better than some of our other starts. Like, usually, in every other start, we've been looking for either the blueprint, the Baron, or usually, and, like, often the Cryptid as well. So the fact that we have the actual necessary pieces, rather than just, like, the complementary pieces, which is what we've been struggling with, is a good sign. Now, obviously, we need those other pieces eventually, and, you know, quicker than you'd think, but... Never mind. Thank you for the 8. What point is buying Hardcard useless? We're probably pretty close to that point already. I haven't been keeping track of where. our levels are right now. Yeah, without any additional, the minimum, with like baseline everything, no copies or additional copies, you need. Use that later. You need 70 cryptids. So it's better to have at least one copy of another Joker. Like 5 of the important Jokers, not counting Perkio, is really the safe place you want to be. We're really starting to fall pretty far behind though, so the idol may be a little necessary here. More necessary than I'd like. Three more cards. It's a big get. It actually gives us outs that we didn't have before. We do this for a period of time just to make some of our econ engines work better. Cryptid, using Cryptid on glass too risky. It's not too risky, it just doesn't do anything. Hey, welcome, Kai. Interesting. Also a time loss. Yeah, but like the important thing is that it doesn't actually do anything. Okay, if we're gonna take the DNA, we need this. Like justifies the entirety. It's also faster. I need to remember this though. And the fact that I have a small deck. No one clip that. You're looking for a mime? Now we'll probably do it mimeless. We don't actually need the showman anymore if we pick this up. We just need brainstorm and a mime. And being able to keep these two together will make that more likely. Sure that helps that much, but sure. The hook is annoying, but should be manageable. I kind of wanted to add some spades into the mix anyway, because I don't know if we've seen suit bosses yet. Seen hearts and spades for sure? Okay, so we should focus on making the spades then. Okay, just one more piece. It's allegedly the least, or the most readily available piece. How many cryptids without the mime? Too many. We need about 50 or so once we get the mime right now with this setup. Ooh, don't do that. There's so many uncommons. Yeah, it's again, it's an individual rare is as uncommon as an individual uncommon. So it's not like it's not really more likely to show up than the other pieces. Doesn't help. This might, I haven't been paying attention to my score. This might cost me some cryptids. I'm going to be a little bit cautious. And give myself like a card buffer at least. Mime just feels like a silent rare at times. Well, because he doesn't talk. He doesn't have much to say. There it is. Okay. So we just need to accumulate enough pieces. This will definitely be a PB, though. Actually, I don't need money. I just need to turbo through it. I need like 50, I think it is 52. So we should be able to get it sometime next ante. We need to limit animations, not increase them. Like, this is the only copy effect that matters right now. I don't know if I need to be I should have tested it before here. I do not want to risk it into this boss, but next ante, I can throw hands. I guess it's just a matter of what's a bigger time loss, like playing 2 hands or, you know, letting the animations go off. I guess we're way beyond. Yeah, we almost certainly don't need to copy anything. We should just leave our jokers in place. I can't help myself. Oh my god. $20. Like, a good time's a good time, Chad, but $20 is $20. Okay, should it be 2 more rounds? I'm gonna make it 3 just because, again, same reason that we were copying, like, scoring jokers, right? So I don't want to go for the bare minimum necessarily. I would like to have a little bit of wiggle room. Although we will have 53 or 54, so maybe we do just do it into the boss blind. That should be more than enough buffer. I almost did it again. Should be like this. Make sure we have steel. Cool. So it'll be about 40 minutes by the time the animations finish. Which is barely faster than Kai's legendary-less plasma deck Nanim. Oh man, we gotta work on this time. World record is probably 19 minutes. It's not officially tracked. Jeez. I do think that, like, in terms of time, maybe Kai can confirm this, although he's definitely not. I feel like time for the plasma deck Naninf is a little bit more in your control. This one, it just, like, which is why it makes Kai's time so impressive. This one is just really a matter of when the pieces, like, show up. Right? Because I don't think I necessarily, like, I played this one worse than both of the 2 yesterday. The time was just faster because I wasn't rolling 500 times for a blueprint. But I think this is more in line with, like, an expected outcome. The start was insane, but then it slowed down really soon thereafter. Like, kind of ground to a halt. Yeah, I'm like, I was probably faster in pre-moving. I just made some, like, I made worse decisions. I think the timer stops when the round score is shown. So maybe we will be under 40 minutes. My goal, by the time we go to GDQ next week, is to get one under 30 minutes, but We'll see. How much time is GGQ giving you? I think it's on the schedule. I'm not in charge of the run though, so I don't know the specifics. An hour 15. So ADF just needs to one-shot it. And it'll be simple. There it is. 38-28. We gotta get those times down. All right, I'll be right back. Let's do one more. So give me a minute. All right. You don't know how hard it is. We've got the DVD logo. You don't know how hard it is for my brain. We got the temperance start as well. To take the skip, even though it's like part of the mandatory process. My brain just refuses to skip. Okay, this is why it's so strong. Oh my god! I'm actually just frozen. This is... Okay. Let's go here, maybe. We don't have anything to copy yet. Like, it actually stun-locked me how good that was. And we got an immediate overstock plus. I need to stop yapping and start playing, though. How does Kai do it? How can someone be entertaining and fast and, like, accurate at the same time? Save something for the rest of us. I should have bought one of those, maybe. So that we're at least generating something from the Perkio. Just gonna start buying random planets. I have to lock in when I need to. Yeah, but like, you playing casually is is faster than and like more accurate than me when I'm locked in, you know? Practice is also tech? Okay. It's probably true. There we go. That feels like tech to me. One roll. Hey, congrats, KK. Okay. Properly positioning your jokers so that you can swap faster is also probably tech. Immolate is tech. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm him. Let's take the photograph just in case so that we have something. It's my comfort photograph, alright? Showman at this stage, maybe? It's really only blueprint though, right? That's maybe dumb. Like, I don't want to get caught without a scoring joker again like I did on the first attempt. Do need a red seal. I'll take that though, it's pretty good. Strength. It's too slow. Dang. My comfort photograph is back. Honestly, we underappreciated aspect of this because of all the chaos of the absurdity of everything else going on. We've gotten a lot of Pluto levels early, which is definitely tech. Oh, that's more than Hermit. It's going to be a 50-50. We can maybe improve those odds. What do you think, Kai? Do we just rip it and pray, or do... I mean, it is econ even if it lands on the Perkio, right? I think we probably just rip it with the blueprint. Once we find, like, an actual scoring. Yeah, we definitely rip it with the blueprint now. Bro didn't buy the voucher first. Okay, that could be something. Let's do this. See what we see under there. Unreal. Watch it be a king? Okay, well, we're gonna have to rethink that one. Alright, any source of molt will probably be time to swap here. That's it. Oh, bummer. I mean, talk about tech. Gotta take you with me? Jesus. Maybe that's too many animations, though. Need some scoring that can replace the photo chad. Pulled too hard. It's trying to save the high card levels. It's probably not worth. My deck is in a horrible spot is the problem. You don't want to skip blinds because that slows down your Perkio generation, right? Bang. All right, again, we got all of the like mission critical pieces. Really? Okay, scoring might need some help though. Card levels can help with that. Desperately need a deja vu. I guess that's another mission critical piece. Throw it on the pile. Not copying anything. Yeah, skipping blinds is just not relevant to this specific setup. Kind of want that. Okay, we finally hit something that wasn't the cryptid, but I'm okay with it. Why do you have Gross Michael? Where do you think my score is coming from? I go the strengths, the plans to strength that 3 up. There is never plans. That's way too slow. What are we talking about? That was actually the Baron copy, but it doesn't matter. Observatory worth grabbing to clear vouchers? I'm going to, yeah. I just... Like, there's no need to until it's time, because it doesn't do anything other than clear vouchers, so we might as well get more info. Maybe the Sixth Sense was worth looking at longer. Oh my god. Okay, if we get a red seal, we have everything that we need already. We do just need that red seal, so... Hit you with one of these. Wait, there's 2 mimes. Or rather, 2 blueprints. Where's the showman? I sold it. He did his job. Like, if we get Brainstorm and a Red Seal, we're just already ready. And we could get the sub 30. Guess we just peek in here in case there's a random Red Seal. Like, actually makes sense. Maddie, thank you for the 3. The C does not consider Overstock Plus. I don't know if it even can. Overstock Plus was just very fortunate, like a lot of things that happened in this run. Do need a steel card at some point. Pilu, thank you for the sub. Underlying code of Brainstorm can, but I don't know if Brainstorm itself has implemented that. Interesting. Club shouldn't matter, right? No, we're spades. Didn't buy the voucher yet. Let's do this just so that when we find the red seal, it's easier. There it is. That's gigantic. One more piece. And it should be one of the more common pieces, too. Just because it's all we need. We just simply need a deja vu. We could get under 20 minutes if we get a deja vu. Because we're, like, just actually ready for it already. There it is. Okay. We don't quite have enough yet, but we can do it next ante. I wonder if I spend a couple cryptids here, just to make sure that we draw it sooner. And then we do it, this. So we need 52. I'm gonna do it on the big blind, I think. I needed to not copy the mime there. So we're trading time now. In order to save time, we're on the go turn. We'll do it into the boss blind because that's more cinematic, even if it's a time loss. Although maybe we could beat Doc's time if we go now. No, we're too slow. Yeah, the score, I forget how long the scoring takes. I think even if the red seal had shown up sooner, we wouldn't beat Doc's time. Doc too fast. I don't think we're going to get it under 20 minutes even. We will get the sub 30 that I was looking for, though. Here and here. Send it. Like, we're probably under 25. So this is what I'm talking about, where, like, a lot of it is just grinding out the seed. To find one that's, like, incredibly generous like this one was. Because the first two were miserable. The third one I feel like was more like average or typical of what you would expect on like white steak. This one was just outrageously good. I did have both hieroglyph and petroglyph, yeah, so that, like, really we're on anti-10, but it is kind of funny that we're doing it before anti-8 even. God, can you imagine? Can you imagine, chat, if the invisible Joker hit? Thank you, Colin. So it should be about a It looks like it's maybe a 4-minute scoring based on that. It's triggering the money that's going off randomly? Not that, what? I can't imagine Invisible Joker hitting the good Joker. Has it happened once yet? I think we've hit nothing but Barons, Mimes, and Perkios. It loves Perkio. So some of that is like, because of the way that Invisible is programmed, it has a slight preference for the first and the last Jokers. I'm pretty sure. Because it's based on Joker order, but like, I think when there's like overlap or something, it filters back through to the first Joker. So because Perkio is always the first Joker, it's going to get hit a little bit more. 23, almost on the dot, 23:01. So it was about 2.5 minutes on the score calculation. Seems like you could trim time figuring out the exact number of cards you would need. That was the first first blind I could have done it. We needed 52 cryptids, which I think I had maybe like 54. All right, good run. I feel like we're getting better. Again, I don't think that one, the speed of that one isn't, wasn't due to me playing it better. I think it was just, like things fell into place in an absurd rate. Getting better or better seeds? A little of both. I think today, like, the time difference was predominantly a seed diff. I think that I am maybe a little bit more efficient in certain moves, just because this is my 4th time ever doing a speed run. Second day doing any speed running. I think that I played smarter yesterday in both runs, but that was out of necessity because the seeds were so bad. I had to do a lot just to save them and keep them alive. But that's going to be true of like any bad seed. You're going to have to play better to make it work if it's a bad seed. So for the GDQ, it's going to be unseeded like we're doing here. Basically everything will be the same for the first attempt, but for the sake of time, if it goes like 30 minutes and fails, we're going to have a backup. Like, I'm going to scout some seeds so that we have backups that we can have ADF do. It will technically be a seeded run, but it'll be blind for ADF. It'll be a new seed that I've vetted just so that like people get to see the funny number and it doesn't put too much pressure on both ADF and like the schedule of the rest of the event. Right, because it's a 7-day, 24-hour event. There are other runs that we need to be like considerate of. So we can't like, take 2 hours if we're only allotted an hour 15 in order to make sure that it happens. So sub 15 now. I'm going to keep going. Not today, but I'm going to keep running these. Basically, every stream or most streams up until I leave for GDQ will be kind of like what we had today, or we'll do some gold stake and then we'll do speed runs at the end. Just to get a little bit more practice. Tomorrow, we will be starting not with Gold Stake, but with a high score run. Because Friday is going to be continuing the Elden Ring streams with Ran. So that's the plan for this week. If you're excited to see more of these runs, though, I'm going to send you over to Adef, who just happens to be streaming and is doing some practice of these runs himself. So this will be, you know, a good chance to say hello to Adef, who is doing the run, and also, you know, get to see more of this particular run. So thanks for watching, everybody. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, but we'll be doing, we'll be starting on Plasma White, and then if there's more time, we'll be doing some more of these runs. Anyway, see ya.